Today, we will identify the terms and coefficients of expressions. To begin, let's look at the definitions of terms and coefficients. The terms of an expression are the parts separated by addition. For example, in 7 plus 2b, the terms are 7 and 2b. When identifying terms, it's helpful to remember that subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. So, if you have the expression 3x minus 5, we can rewrite this as 3x plus negative 5. So the terms here are 3x and negative 5. A coefficient is the numerical factor of a term. For example, the coefficient of negative 8b is negative 8, and the coefficient of 5m cubed is 5. Now that we've explored the definitions, we'll work through a few example problems to practice identifying terms and coefficients. How many terms are in the expression 9m squared plus 5m cubed plus 6? Remembering that the terms of an expression are the parts separated by addition, we can see that the terms here are 9m squared, 5m cubed, and 6. So there are 3 terms in this expression. Let's look at another example now. What are the terms in this expression? Negative c minus 4 plus 2a. To identify the terms here, we can first rewrite the expression to use only addition. To do so, we will change out the minus sign for a plus sign and change 4 to negative 4, since subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. That gives us negative c plus negative 4 plus 2a. Now we can see that there are 3 terms here. They are negative c, negative 4, and 2a. Let's try another one. What is the coefficient of the second term in this expression? 6v plus 7v cubed plus 9 plus 2v cubed. First, we can identify the second term in the expression, 7v cubed. The coefficient of 7v cubed is the number in the term. Here, the coefficient is 7. Now we'll look at another example. What is the coefficient of the third term in this expression? Negative 1 plus 8u cubed plus p squared minus 3up squared. First, we can identify the third term in the expression, p squared. P squared has no numerical value shown. A variable by itself without a numerical coefficient has a coefficient of 1. This makes sense since p squared and 1 times p squared are equivalent expressions. Therefore, the coefficient of the third term is 1. We'll do one last example next. What is the coefficient of the last term in this expression? 7ac cubed plus b squared c cubed minus b cubed c cubed minus 3a squared b cubed. To identify the coefficient of the last term, we need to identify which of the terms is the last. Here, that is this term. Now we need to think about subtracting a term as the same as adding the opposite of a term. So, subtracting 3a squared b cubed is the same as adding negative 3a squared b cubed. When we think about it like this, we can see that the coefficient here is negative 3. When identifying coefficients, it is important to always check if you are adding or subtracting to make sure that you identify the correct sign. Let's recap. The terms of an expression are parts separated by addition. As a tip, subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. The coefficient is the numerical factor of a term. I hope this helps you identify the terms and coefficients of expressions. Good luck!